Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. It's been 5 consecutive weeks of shrinking traffic on the I-70 Mountain Corridor. Fewer than 121,000 cars traveled the tunnels Friday into Sunday, down 11% from last weekend. This was the slowest weekend since early June. Looking back on all of August, in 4 weekends, nearly 544,000 vehicles traveled I-70 through Summit. That's down 8% from the July total, busier than June by 7.5%. This August was slower than the past 2 years, busier than 2020. Still no arrest in the case of a man committing lewd acts on the beaches at Lake Dillon. Last week, 3 women reported a 20-something white man watching them and masturbating near Giberson Bay and Heaton Bay. He ran away when confronted. The sheriff's office does have several new leads, including at least one more victim that came forward. A Silverthorne man is accused of felony extortion for posting photos of his girlfriend on social media and leveraging them for money. He is also accused of making fake accounts to harass her. The 36-year-old man was first arrested in June on 1 count of extortion and arrested again last week on another count, plus 2 counts of harassment. He's been doing it since at least March. Summit County expects to spend more money than it makes this year. The county estimates $60 million in revenue, $11 million shy of their predicted expenses. Eating up more than 1/4 of the budget is public safety, primarily the sheriff's office, including the jail and search and rescue. Helicopters were zooming over Peak 8 and Breckenridge this morning, installing lift towers for the upgraded 5-chair. Choppers are moving onto Keystone in coming weeks for installation at the new Bergman chair above treeline. August has been the rainiest month since May here in Summit, but Denver Water is still pumping water from Lake Dillon down to the Front Range. Lake Dillon is 98% full today. That is 1 point lower than average, but 7 points higher than last year. A trio of earthquakes rattled southern Colorado over the weekend near the town of Weston on the New Mexico border. Biggest quake was magnitude 4.0 early Saturday morning. Local fire danger remains moderate today in Summit, still with no fire restrictions. In sports, the Rockies open a home series with the Braves today at 6:40. A new brain study from Boston University found signs of CTE, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, also known as repetitive brain injury, in 40% of contact sport athletes who died before turning 30. Most were football players. Researchers tell ESPN this is important because CTE is found in just 1% of the general population. The study did not find a correlation, though, between CTE and suicide. Some high-profile athletes have claimed one leads to the other, most notably the family of NFL star Junior Seau, who committed suicide in 2012. And in local sports, the Summit High golf team was playing in Grand Junction today, and a monster win for Lady Tigers volleyball Saturday, beating Resurrection Christian at home 3-1. Resurrection was ranked number 5 in the state last year for 3A. The next game for Lady Tigers volleyball coming up tomorrow for West Grand away. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.